Good evening, everyone, and welcome to this new stream. It's Friday. Let's have a great start of the weekend by just getting along with our Transport Empire in Transport Fever 2. Good evening, Roadhog. Good evening, Kevin. Good evening, Donny Danger from the pub. Let's hope anything coherent will still come out of him and not like any drunk talk or something like that. But, oh well. We'll see as our little empire starts to work again. And of course we all going to see how our little town's doing. Well, James Linden is doing good. It's slowly growing. And one goal for this stream is to connect all the towns that we have on this little island here. To make sure that they all have a passenger service and that all the cities can start growing, which would be nice. And the other goal, of course, is just to have a lot of fun. Well, that should not be too hard. Especially now that all the important people are in chat already. And, of course, it's Mia Noble's birthday stream. Also known as Tempest Moons. It's her birthday today, her 49th birthday, I believe. I believe she was going out with her son, so I don't think she'll be here. But let's everybody have a drink to celebrate her birthday. As we, ooh, somebody's really into pints now. Guess I should not have brought that topic up. Everybody just ran away from chat trying to get a pint somewhere, I think. But that's all fine. All right, let's see. Well, here we have Kevin Corner. And it's already connected to two towns. It's going to Rodogville and to Uroyton, which is great. Uroyton goes to Donny Danger Zone, and from there we still need to get a connection going towards Jonton. Now, Jonton is already connected to James Linden, so all we have to do basically is get the connection going here. But this is a well-traveled road, and this too, and we have to cross both if we want to get there. So I was thinking it could be interesting to build a little bridge over here so that we can make sure that the trains don't have to cross the road and both the road traffic and the trains can keep going. We could also do a tunnel. It's kind of one or the other, but let's see. I think if we move it like this and we then say that we should go up, we should be able to do that, or at least a bit. Yeah, we're not really going up then, are we? At least it doesn't look like it. Maybe we should go down then and try and build a little bridge, because probably the terrain is already moving up here a bit, which is a little problem. Maybe if we start to go down, that could also work, yes. Can we make a tunnel underneath? That's making sure that there's a collision, so we're not going low enough yet. Maybe we should just delete a portion of this so that we can go down a bit earlier. Let's try that. Or we could just go up a bit earlier. That's also a possibility then. Yep, there we go. Alright, let's continue. And yeah, here's a bridge. Look at that. That's cool. Can we lower it a bit already? Yeah, we can. Alright, so let's go this way now. And yeah, let's just go straight, or maybe not even higher. Then let's just try to cross it here too. Yes, we can. And then we can just continue. Oh, we have to cross this one as well. Interesting. Maybe we should cross that as quickly as possible then. Oh, we're still going down. That's not supposed to happen. We should be staying on the right track. I think we should go up a little bit again so that it'll turn it into a bridge right here. Yes, this is good. And now we should just go down and try to connect it to the rail that is all the way down here. All right, so there we go. It's proving to be quite expensive, but that's okay. Let's just go straight for a bit now, or maybe we should work our way towards that now so that we can connect these two parts. That will be interesting. Yeah, cheers to me. Yeah, that's good. Alright, this is going to... go down a little bit, and we should not do that. We should just connect it. Oh well, we'll do it like this. It's fine. There we have our first rail connection. They can go over this 2 bridges, so the cars can just travel underneath, which I think is a good thing. And now we just need to set up a route from... no, not the garage. That seems not to be right. And then we go all the way to here. And that's another route. Let's build a train. Buy a vehicle. Ooh, we have this good, cool train. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. That should be fine. Ooh, quite a costly train. But it's okay. Let's buy it. Let's put it on the line. There we go. And now we have another line on there. That works already. From here on we can continue. I think we... have to connect 1 or 2 towns, and then we have a complete round, and we can just put trains on that to travel the whole route, which is interesting, I think. This is a very cool train, though. Very long carts. I like that. The first trains are very small ones. These are already quite big. I like that. Lots of smoke coming off the train, but well, the people just have to hold their breath when the train comes by or something like that. So how is everybody doing this evening? Are we having fun? Did we had a great week? And are we looking forward to the stream, of course? Alright, let's do it a bit like this so that we can put the signals on here. There we are. Don't think there's anybody in the train yet. That usually takes a bit before people actually start to... get in line for that route. Here also nobody in queue yet, but that will change. On the 4th is Keith Thomas's, I think. Well, I've written it all down. I've made a calendar. But Keith Thomas isn't on here. Did we have his birthday already? Because it's not on my list here. So I don't know when his birthday is actually. Is it the 4th? Maybe I missed that one. I have to look that up. But yeah, then we need to know that. So we can celebrate his birthday too. But we'll have to find out, I guess. I'll just write it down quickly now. Yep, wifey, little one are doing great. It's, well, last year and the year before, little one just went to school 4 days a week. Now she goes 5 days, although Wednesday is half a day, but still she goes to school that day. And she's now at the age that she can ride her bike herself. So she just goes on her small bike herself and we just bring her. Which is all very interesting, but the extra day to school and riding her own bike is also a little bit tiresome. So she's a bit tired now, doing some chilling and relaxing. But that's of course to be expected, and it's great that she can do that. So that's great. And is that the guy from the horror movies? I don't know. He was in here last time. That's why we named the town after him. And wifey's also doing good. Had a good busy week with work. Not too busy yet. That's coming up next week, I think. Then it's back to full power. But she had a good week. And of course, she's home now to put little one to bed in like 20 minutes or something like that. So that's why I can stream right now. But yeah, all's good. I was going to say all's back to normal like before the holidays. But yeah, it's kind of like that. Everybody's happy, doing good, and we're all enjoying ourselves. So, yep, first people waiting here now to go to that little part. I always like it when these trains run over bridges. Look at that. That's always looking kind of majestic. Let's zoom in a bit so that we can see the road and see the train pass over it. There it comes. Always looks cool. Especially here if there's a little road vehicle going underneath, but it's not going underneath at the same time, so we can't see that right now. But yeah, this is always very nice. And there comes the train, bringing only 4 passengers, so it will take a bit of time before it actually makes a profit for us. But Well, all the other lines are doing good, so no worries there. We just had a relaxing day doing some house cleaning. Oh, that's great, that's great. So now you have a completely cleaned up house, all ready for the big party after the next race with Max. Alright, so Keith Thomaston does not have a station yet. Heradavia does, and I think from there on everything is connected. Yeah, because then we're back to Kevin Corner, so we need to get a connection going to Keith Thomaston and then to here, and then all the cities are connected, so that's nice. Did you iron your shirts and ties? No, just his underwear. Alright, let's build another station right here that will connect everything to the town. Maybe we could do it a little bit more like this. That should be okay. I believe I've read that it's this weekend again. In Italy, I think. You can always eat off the floor here, literally. Yeah, you can eat from the floor. There's enough laying around. Well, maybe now it's clean food. It's fresh food. Ah, look at that. I was correct about the Formula 1. Ah, things can get really interesting in life if I know those kind of things. Alright, let's just focus on the tracks here now. I think we also have to work on a station area here and a little road to carry trams and things like that. So maybe we should just go like this to connect this so that we can get a tram line going. Maybe just go all the way around town, why not? Alright, here's the station, there we start. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 stations. That should be fine. Let's get one of these. Let's build a new line. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Let's get 6 of these. Seem to be cool. They can carry 6 people now, so that's good. They'll increase over time with new things, so that's nice. There they all go. Some first real buses. They look like stagecoaches, but they're motorized, so that's cool. They'll all go to a different starting position, and then they will start to transport passengers. Very nice. Lewis was robbed. Don't know how or why, but he was robbed. Robbed of what? Alright, let's connect this little town to Heradev first, so that we get at least some connection going. Let's try to maximize the speed, of course. And I think I'm just going to put in the double rails already, because we're going to need that anyway if we want to get trains 2 ways. So let's just start with that. Let's just make sure that we get it all set up so that we can really make a good train service around the whole island. I think that'll be very cool. Alright, there we go. Yes. This is a nice circle. Let's put in a few signals. Just for when we have multiple trains going over the tracks. That will never hurt if you have a few signals there. Luckily, most trains are smart, so they will take the good route anyway. Yeah. There we go. Alright, so this is a connection now. all we need to do now is basically get this one all the way over here, and then we have the full circle and we can redo a line, which will be interesting. Okay, let's see. Ooh, a nice tunnel. Luckily, we are now making good amounts of money, so even when we build a tunnel, we'll still have 5 million in the bank, and we don't even... Ooh, a new ship, and it's called the Vandal. I don't know if that's a good sign, but we also get a new train. Probably, yeah, the train is just costing us 1 million, and the cart is also almost 1 million, so... Can't really build a lot of these trains, but... seems to be quite interesting. Alright, so lots of new carts and things like that. That's nice. But I believe right now we are ready for a train that can go fully around. So why not make sure that we get one? I'm not going to delete all the routes at the same time, because that's just going to cost us a lot of money, because a lot of passengers will disappear and the new lines will have to get filled up anyway. So let's find one of those little houses that we have. Here's one. And let's set up one new line. We're going to start it from this station. And it will go this way. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. And then later on we can delete other trains and lines. And then we'll create more of this. 6... 7, that should be it, I think. Or is this still the one James Linden? Yeah, this one too. Alright. And then we are back at Yonton. Alright, 8 stops. Should be nice. We'll just have to buy a train for that, which is going to be quite expensive. This is one, but it's a fast train, goes 100 kilometers an hour. This can carry 11 passengers, this can carry 14, and it can also go 100 kilometers an hour. So just by giving it, I don't know, 6 carts, we can carry a lot of passengers. But it's costing us 8 million. Alright, let's borrow some money. I don't care. I want that train driving around. 8.68. Ooh. Heh. Have 2,000 too little. Oh, that'll be fixed. Sir Lewis is a master at his craft. Unfortunately, is not winning. Well, I guess if you have won 7 world titles, I believe, then saying that somebody is not a winner and things like that is a bit harsh. We first have to see if others can reach that again, so... Come on with the money. I'll just borrow some extra. Alright, let's buy this train and let's put it on the line. It's a very long line, but it should be interesting to watch how this will go. There will be no passengers on that line for a bit, but at some point there will be. We'll just have to replace all these trains for the fast trains then at some point, of course. Otherwise, things will not go really that good, but... oh well. It's interesting. He has 6. He stole 1 from Alonso. Yeah, well, Max got his first one handed out free to him, despite all the rules, which were broken to give him the first title. So yeah, it's just a matter of how you look at it. Of course, what I'm saying now is really bad to say to any Dutch Formula 1 fan, but, well, can't deny the truth, so... I like Lewis Hamilton, but then also, again, I like eating glass and sticking my hands in meat grinders. Well, I don't know. It's not. I don't think it's a question about whether you like someone. It's more like we can. I don't really care about Formula 1, but I can respect the achievement. Just the fact that he managed to become world champion 6 or 7 times, whatever, is a very great feature, and not a lot of people can say or do that. So it is a big achievement in itself, and it's like people valuing the two. I believe Max is now a 2-time world champion, like he's the best ever and things like that. Well, if you believe that having 2 world titles makes you the best ever, then what does that say of Hamilton, who has 7? So I don't have to be a fan of somebody. I actually don't like Hamilton, but it's just, if you achieve that, then you must have been doing something right. It's not like someone like a Rosberg, who just had 1 title, which is already amazing, but maybe that's at some point where you can say, well, he just got really fortunate that season because Hamilton had 3 losses or had a few car failures or whatever. Maybe, I don't know about that, it's just hypothetical, but in the end, I always believe that when you have a sport like football, where you have to play like, I don't know, 34, 38 matches in a year, and then the one with the most points comes out on top, then there's no way you can talk about luck anymore when there's so many games to be played. And I guess it's the same in Formula 1. When you do like 18 races a year, you can't say that anybody got the title by luck, because you can't just be lucky 18 times in a row. So and then there's different ways of looking at things, of course. I mean, yeah, we can call Rosberg a coward because he won 1 title and then ran away. Or maybe he recognized that he was not the most talented one, but with a lot of hard work, a little bit of luck and some good stuff, he managed to win a world title, and then thought to himself, well, I've won. This is the high point that I'm at, so why not quit at my high point now that I still enjoy and love it, and not get all the criticism the next couple of years because I'm not winning a world title, even though I'm having fun. So it's all just a matter of how you look at things and how you want to see it. And even though, let's say he was a coward, he's still a world champion. I can't say that, so he's way better than I am. Alright, there appears to be a little problem if we want to construct towards here. We can't construct up until the last point, but we can connect it right here. That's an interesting thing. Johnton now demands tools. That means that the town has grown. Interesting. Why is this train not on the move? Oh, it's because there's one here already. And there's one waiting here too. So there's probably another train incoming. Let's see. 1 and Terminal 2. These two use Terminal 2. This one uses Terminal 1. So we should be able to get in. Why is that train still waiting there? And there's still plenty of room. Oh, I can't build any signals because I don't have any money. Something is not going completely well. It should be solved any time. Maybe once this one is in the station, then this one can join in. I don't know. Fans are just strange people, only looking at their point of view. Well, that's just what most people do. I mean, and it's not like it's a strange thing or something, or that it's completely evil if you do it like that. But sometimes it can be, I don't know how to say, kind of refreshing to take things from a little different perspective. Try to keep an open mind. And of course, I think a lot of people just have I'm not going to call them issues, but it seems to be very hard for a lot of people to just acknowledge the fact that somebody else that, I don't know, maybe they're not the supporter of it or whatever, did a good job and was very good or whatever. I mean, I'm not one to care for who's the best ever. I don't think you can even compare those things. I mean, a Formula 1 car now and a Formula 1 car like in the days when Michael Schumacher was winning, you can't compare those two because they're completely different now. There's no way a driver can do or have as much influence on the car, I think, as somebody like Michael Schumacher had, because those cars were easier, were simpler, so they could have more influence over the car. It's now all so technical and the drivers don't have that knowledge anymore. So you can't compare all those things. Yeah, it's okay. It's not too complex, sir. It's doable, but yeah, you have to keep things in mind and you have to keep checking where you are. That's why I'm kind of following this train out to see if the whole route is going good, and we have to make double rails everywhere if you want to get a train going the other way as well. So yeah, this track is now ready. Now we're going to find this one. Now the track is almost here. Here we left off. So let's repay some of the funds that we had. Let's put on a few signals here. Ooh, now this is probably going to cause a problem because this train is now there. And where's the other one? Oh, it's still going in the right direction. Okay, that's good. That's good. That gives opportunities. But we still have to finish this whole track, so let's go and try that. Let's put a few signals on already. That might also speed things up a little bit. Oh, we're out of money again. Yeah, that's bound to happen. It'll be fine though. Let's go all the way down here and let's start working from here on, because this will help too. Especially if I place a signal here, because then that train can already start moving again. But the quicker we go with the whole connection, the better it is, because then the other train can take the secondary route all the way back and there won't be another waiting issue anymore. So yeah, let's connect these if we have the money. That should work things out. What happens when you have more cities? Or clients? I don't know. Little ones here to say goodnight, so I'm going to turn the mic off for a second. Be right back. And we should be back. I hope that all worked. Every time I hit the short key that I have to turn off my mic, the screen changes. That's what you see when I hit the button right now. That's why you see that screen change. It has these an in-game shortcut too, so that's what's happening. Don't worry about it. It's not like something's going wrong. What happens when you have more cities? Well, not a lot will happen, but we're just going to connect more and more cities to each other. That would be nice. We could get big stations. And of course, once the cities start growing, like Yonton, it's really growing. You can get like these really nice towns. Here, look at this. Lots of stone buildings, lots of industries. We can put more stuff in here. It would be really nice if they start growing around the station as well. So that could be really cool. And I think what I want to do now is we destroyed the road here, so I guess it's time to reconnect it if we have the money for it. And apparently now we do. So yeah, now they can get in, and now this part of town can also be developed. Sometimes you have to help the game a little bit, but yeah, there's plenty of passengers waiting here, so could also be time to start another train line soon. You can see that this town is also growing already. They'll grow around the station. Hopefully we can make big amounts of money. We still had to put a few signals on this line. So we need to place the signals, because every time the two trains are behind each other, they will ride up to the last signal. And the more signals you have, the further along they can ride. So the shorter distance they can have towards each other, the quicker things go. If you have to wait the whole line, that's not a good thing, of course. So that's why I'm trying to build these signals here, so that the trains can just keep moving further and further along the railway without hindering each other. And of course we have the back and forth line, so one to go one way, one to go the other way. And then at the station they can switch whatever they want. So this is all ready. Here we have another nice town, Kevin Corner. And well, it's also growing, looks nice. Looks really nice. Do you need multiple goods yards, or do you need just enlarge existing ones? Good question. I'll just go to Yonton, I think, because I believe we are already delivering goods there. Oh, it lost it again. So it needs to have a certain amount of citizens to actually get the increased stuff. Now it's gone again. Let me find a place where we are actually delivering goods, which is right here. Yeah, this is in Yonton. So right here we have a delivery station, King's Road. It's just a delivery terminal, and we can see, oh, not right now. We'll have to click the town, I think. Is there a way to put that on? I don't know. Let's put over the layers for the industry. Can I find those? Station layer, cargo layer. Yeah, here we have the cargo layer. So we can see that this drop-off point, basically this is just a drop-off point. They can deliver these tools here, and they can deliver the boxes here. So if we at some point start to produce boxes somewhere, we can just take them to the same delivery point, they can drop them off, and they will spread them around these goods. Now, of course, every drop-off point has a certain zone it works in. We can see that it does work in a part of the box area, but if we click this, for instance, and we just find a new drop-off point, now we can really see where all the boxes need to be delivered. So maybe it can be good to build a new drop-off point here, so we can deliver the boxes to more different stations. So it kind of depends on what you're delivering and where it needs to go. If this one was placed a little bit more down here, then we could have just used the one for both of them. Now this one is a little bit up north, so I would probably build an extra one. And it also depends on how busy it gets. So if you have like a lot of trucks delivering goods there, you can see by this one it does not take very long to unload, but as soon as we start to get better trucks, they can have better capacity, and the loading and unloading time will increase a little bit. We can get big lines of traffic because they all need to drop off their goods and it's just taking too long. So those are things you have to consider. But yeah, for this town, we can use this point for now. Now, of course, here, this drop-off point is only for this factory where they can drop the wood and they can pick up the timber. So yeah, then we'll need to build a new one if we get to a new industry. Hello, Hiradev. Nice of you to join us. You already told us that you might not be here because you are going to help out a friend, which is a great thing to do. So you should not waste too much time here. Just go help out your friend when the time is there. But nice that you're here and found some time for it. I hope everything's all right and that you had a good day. All right, so the train line here is already completely set up because we were checking the train line. This is good. Camera's a bit wonky every now and then, but that's in. That's it. And then here we still have to finish the train line. So let's do that so that we have a full two-way train line all around. Oh, there's a collision somewhere. Oh, there it is already, the point. Perfect. So we have this almost ready. That's good. Let's just build a few more signals and maybe soon we can send out an extra train. Have to get some extra money for that, but we can borrow that. That's no problem. Or we could just use one of the trains that we already have and just put them on the line as well. I'm not sure yet what to do. Alright, here we have signals already. Now here we have a complete two-way train tracks. So I think now we have a full set of two-way train tracks all the way around. Oh no, just here. We have to do this little part still. Okay, but for the rest we have it all done. That's good. I wonder where the train from line 21 is. Because that's the last line that we had. That's the fast train. Where are you? Ah, he's going there. Well, he's completely filled up with passengers, so that is a good thing. That means that he should be making us a nice amount of money. Yep, everything is good. Hope all is good with you. Yeah, everything is fine here. Having a very nice start of the weekend with a nice stream, of course. All my friends are here, so what more to wish for? Let's see how much money we make. Well, that's 1.4 million. I like that. And good amounts of passengers in there. This is great. Alright, where are we now? We are now at Heradavia, so that's great. Lovely town. It's growing nicely. I see the latest hyped game Starfield has dropped. Yeah, everybody's playing it now. At least I've seen a lot of people play it. I've not really watched it, so I don't know what the game is all about and whether it is something I would get, because I have already so much games on the list that I still have to get into, but is it any good? I don't know, I think we can still have lots of hours of fun just playing games like Ostriv and Planet Zoo and things like that. Right, let's put the signs up and then build an extra train route the other way around. So we have the one that's going this way, so let's build a new line. We will also start in Yonton this time. One. But now we'll go this way. So we have two ways of moving. And then all we have to do is replace some of the old trains and make them go the other way. Or make them, we'll just remove them and we'll put new trains up on this existing lines that we are creating right now. That will be very helpful, making sure that all the towns get serviced in a good fashion. Alright, 8 stations, that should be it. Then we're back to Yonton. Yes, great. Yeah, happy birthday, Mia. Unfortunately, she's not here, but I think she's just having a nice birthday, so that's very good. Gonna get that next week because I've ordered a new graphics card for my friend Benny and he doesn't like that game. Ah, nice. Well, let me know about it. I'm interested to know whether if it's any good or not. Alright, so we have set up line 22. We just have to put a train on it. Now, we've also been getting messages that some of our vehicles are very bad, and we can already see here that road vehicle 1 is in bad condition. They're 27 years old, so might be a good moment to change out those vehicles that are very old. Just have to find out how much it's going to cost. So let's manage the vehicles. We can do that pretty quickly. We can just replace them all. We can get trucks, for instance. They have a capacity of 5. They can go 25 kilometers an hour. These can go 20. If we were to replace them all, it would cost 1 million. Oh, that's fine. We have that. And this have extra capacity, so that should bring us extra money, and they go faster. So yeah, let's replace all of these. There they go. Perfect. Let's see how that goes. Let's go to line 2 now. Let's see. Yeah, condition is also very bad, so maybe we should switch out these two, but we need a bit of extra money for that. So let's wait a little bit, see if the money comes in. Line 3 is just bad, so it's not that bad yet, not very bad. These are all okay, I guess. These are still in good condition. These are mediocre. So yeah, there's some stuff that needs to be replaced. We'll just do some at a time. I think that's good. Can you tell me something about the game? Like, what is it about? What do you have to do? Because I've really not spent any time on it to actually watch and pay attention, because I was just busy today with recording a video for next week. I've created a little short video that I've put up and did some other stuff, so... But for free it's not too expensive. No, that's true. For free it's not too expensive, but still. Alright, this is the very fast train that we have. So that's nice. There we see it running around. It's making us 1 million already. Are all our lines still profitable? Well, this one isn't, but most of the others are, so that's good. This one is also not profitable. These are the very small lines, and that's okay. We don't really lose a lot of money on it, so that's okay. Very good, Kevin, very good. Maybe you can handle my paperwork when I'm a big-time YouTuber. I'll just hire you for all the paper pushing. Alright, let's see how much money 60 passengers makes us. 240,000. Oh, that's not bad. That's not bad. And now it's completely filled up, so that's great. Alright, let's start to go to line 2. And let's replace these vehicles too. For some trucks. Yeah, let's replace them all. There they go. Maybe we should just continue. Line 2. These are just bad. So yeah, I'm not going to change those over. This train is in very bad condition. Now we could move this train off this line and delete the line. And put this train on the other line, I think. Maybe we can switch the line first. To line 22. I don't know if it can go on that line, but we'll find out. Can it actually go on that line? Yeah, apparently it can. Although, oh, it's fine. And now we might be able to manage the vehicle and replace it for a faster train. I wonder what that's going to cost us. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. 8.6. And it's going to cost us 8.3 million. That's a lot of money. But I think it's well worth it, so let's just try it. We did that with the other train too, and it worked out well, so yeah. Let's replace it, let's make it a fast train. And now it's on line 22, so it should be going... Yeah, it's going the right direction. We'll see if we can make it earn some money. Let's repay some loans already, because we don't need that much loans. And we still make good amounts of money to pay for all the loans and interest, so no worries there. Train makes a nice profit. Yeah, so that's why I'm going to switch out all the trains, so they'll all be doing the big round. We'll get like, I don't know, 3 or 4 trains going one way and the same amount going the other way, and that's it. Then all towns are connected. People can either go to one station to the other or go multiple stations. And that will be really good for all the city growth. And then we're going to invest a bit more in some industries. But right now, let's just focus on this for a little bit. It will take some time for all the trains to do what I want them to do. It's first or third person you do build in it. It's Fallout in space or that sort of generic type of games. It's first or third person. And you do auto maintenance on the vehicles, make life easier. I don't think so, but I believe there's ways that you can set them up. So like these, manage vehicles. Configure maintenance, so we can configure the maintenance, whether they should be maintained or not. But there's no way to auto replace them, I believe. I would like that you can just tell them, well, when age 27 replace the vehicles. But of course the game doesn't know if you have the money for it or not like then. So You'd have to do these things manually, but that's why it can be very beneficial to, like right now, we have a lot of train lines, just one from this town to this town and back, and one from this town to this town, to have just 2 lines, one going one way all the way around and one the other way, because that saves lines, so you can easier maintain all your vehicles. But yeah, it takes up a bit of work, but I guess that's also the charm of a game like this, to just, you have to manage your vehicles. Here we can see the trucks, by the way. These can carry 5 goods, these can carry 5 goods, but these are way bigger and not as fast, so that's cool. But yeah, there's no real easy way to do the maintenance. Alright, we now have 10 million in loans, but well, that should not be too bad if we take a look at how much we earn. We've of course invested a lot of money last year, but if you take the investment out of the equation, we make good money. So we should be able to repay the loans pretty quickly. Also have to save some money to do a few more vehicle replacements. Kind of curious to see. Yeah, this line is still making us good money. This line still has to start making us money, but it'll come in time. One thing I really like about the game is that it tells you how frequently a line is working. That's what this time is about. So you can see that line 21, every station gets visited every 33 minutes. So it takes a very long time. Once it's past this station, it takes 33 minutes before it comes to that again. If you take this one, for instance, every 31 seconds, a truck passes by. So this has a high frequency, this is a low frequency. So we should invest in this and make sure that this time gets better. The shorter people will have to wait, the more people will make use of your service and actually use the lines to what you intend them to for. So that can be really interesting. So keeping an eye on line 21, for instance, where that train actually is. Oh, it's waiting now. There it goes. And making sure that once it's halfway, we send out another train. That could be really beneficial, because that would halve the time that people will have to wait. And we can see it's completely filled up right now. So it could be interesting to build an extra train on this line just for the extra money. I don't know where it is right now. Well, it's right now halfway on the line, I think. If we zoom out, we can see the train is now here. We started off in Yonton, so it has traveled all this way. And now it still has to travel this way. So I think this could be a good moment to build an extra train and put it up on that line too. It's just going to cost us another 8 or almost 9 million. And we don't have that right now. So I'm just going to see if we can borrow that kind of money. If we can, we're going to buy that train. Yeah, we can. Okay, so let's first buy that train. Then I will answer the next question. There it is. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. All right, let's buy it, and we'll put it up also on line 21. So now we have 2 trains on line 21. We'll repay off the extra debt that we've taken on. And now we should see now the time is 17 minutes. So now every 17 minutes a train will come by the stations, which halves the time and should attract more people. Can you improve infrastructure to deliver the goods faster? Yeah. What we did when we built a train line, for instance, is these are normal train tracks. Later on we will get high-speed train tracks. If we start building a train line here, we can see right here these numbers. This is the maximum speed that they can travel right now on this railroad track. You can see if I make a tight corner, they will have to slow down. The new train that we've built can go 100 kilometers an hour. So this basically would slow it down. So it's very beneficial to keep the speeds at the max. So this is a way to improve your infrastructure. Make sure that you don't get too many tight corners. For the roads, you can see if I hover over it by the information it gives, that on this 2-lane street with a maximum speed of 40 kilometers an hour, this will make them go 60. This is 40, 60, 80. So there are different speeds. If we want to speed things up here, for instance, we could upgrade the road. Now the problem is that these vehicles will only go 20 kilometers an hour. So there's no need to increase the road right now or upgrade the road, because they won't go faster anyway. But later on in the game, it can be beneficial to upgrade your road so that they can travel faster over them, and you can get faster delivery. And of course, we can also make the roads and stuff ourselves, so that can go for faster ways too. That's why I built this bridge, to make this more efficient, so the trucks will never have to stop here because the train is passing, and then they can continue. Now they can keep driving all the time. So there's different ways that you can do that, and it's up to you to think about how to do that most efficiently, of course, because I can show you right now, if you want to upgrade a road in town, let's say we want a wide road in town, we go to the upgrade button. You can see that if I want to upgrade this little road, all the yellow buildings will be removed, which are quite a lot of buildings, because the road gets wider and they can't be there anymore. So if we upgrade this, it will cost us 1.6 million because we have to pay the cost for removing those buildings. But then we have a faster road here, so they can travel faster. We can also build new roads in town if we want to. And then they can actually go faster, move better around town and things like that. We can also upgrade the roads to service tram tracks. So we can make them have tram tracks. Now, if we zoom in, we should be able to see them laying around. Tram tracks, yes, let's go. See, now they have tram tracks in them. We can also make them electrified. So now we get the electric poles over it, so that an electric tram can go over them. So that's a possibility. And of course, we can build as many trucks and things we want. So if we want more trucks to be delivering from here to here, then we can do that. That's easy. Just buy a few extra trucks and put them on that line. But the problem is they have to be loaded and unloaded here. And that's why there's this distance. That's just the difference in loading speed. What we did here already is put them all on a different terminal. So the ones loading goods off will stop at this terminal. The one loading the goods in will stop at this terminal. That's to separate the different streams so that it's easier for the things to keep going. Did that answer your question? But basically, we can build as many trucks into town as we want to. The problem is, or not really a problem, but the thing is, we can build a truck from, let's find an industry that we're not using yet. We can build a truck from this box area into town, but this is not producing anything because we're not providing it with these goods. So you really need to be providing the goods in order to actually produce it. It's not like it will produce this on its own anyway and you don't have to get the goods in. You really have to bring what it needs and then it will start producing. Alright, let's repay some of the loans because we do have big loans right now. And the railroads are not making us a lot of money at this point. I wonder why that is, because most railroads are actually making money. It's this one that's just not making money yet. Oh, that will change at some point, especially when it's completed a full round. We can see that there's passengers waiting, so that's good. Is this our big fast train? No, this is train 6, but it's also not making money, so... Could well be that we now have to get rid of a few trains at some point, because the other ones are picking up the passengers and they're not using the other lines anymore. This is one of our fast trains, and we can see that this one makes good money. Lots of passengers here. You can see these small icons. That means that there is a small number of passengers. As soon as you get the big icons, it's above 50 for at least each icon. So yeah, this is a lot. There's a lot of passengers here waiting, especially on line 21. I'll have to make sure that the other lines start growing too. This seems to be one of the fast trains. Yep, line 22. Well, there's 78 passengers waiting here to make use of line 22. So that is good. That is good. And it could well be time to start removing some of the other train lines soon enough. So for instance, line 7 is not making us any money. So we could soon just delete this one. I think it's not in a very good condition anyway. Let's see, mediocre. We could save some money on it and if we just take a look at where it is, it's at Middlehurst. It will help make sure that the other trains will also get all the other passengers in, because line 7 will only pick up 14 passengers here right now. So I think I'm going to get rid of this one. So let's manage the vehicle, let's sell it. We will actually make some money out of that, so that is good. And we can just delete line 6 now, which will clear things up a bit. Was it line 6 or was there still or was it line 7? I believe it was line 7. Which line no longer has... Oh, line 6 and line 7 no longer have a train on it, so we can remove those. Yes. Yes, very good. That will also save us money. So let's pay off our debt a bit. That's good. That's always the thing in this game. If you rearrange the trains like I did, so now we have the complete circle that they can travel. It's always a bit of work to get rid of the older trains and put up new trains on the lines and things like that. But if you just take your time for it, don't do it in a rush. We can see that still most trains are still making us money, so there's no need to actually remove them straight away. But we can see that, like this for now, line 12 is also not making us money anymore, or at least small amounts. Few passengers are only in there, it's not very fast, so that could be a good moment. It's in very bad condition to just get rid of it. Let's just sell it. Let's get rid of line 12 as well, and that will save us the money from that train. Another line is gone, and hopefully soon enough we'll have enough money to set up another train to go on one of these two lines. We can see they're both making money now, and especially this one with the extra train on it is now really making us good amounts of money. So I don't really care that the other trains are not making money anymore, because these are making the big bucks now, which is very good. Line 19 is also no longer making us any money. It's actually costing us money, so it could be a thing to also remove that one. But I think this is a rather new train. Yeah, so we'll keep this running for a bit. I don't want it to completely go away. Or we could swap this vehicle for another and put it up on line 22, for instance. That could also be a thing. But then we'll first have to find out where this train is. It's right here. It's going in the right direction right now. Let's pin this one. And let's find the train on line 22. Let's see where that one is. It's completely on the opposite side, so that is perfect. Basically, if we switch out these trains now, or make a new train out of this one and put it on the same line, they are completely separate from each other and will create the same situation as on this line, which can be very beneficial to us. So I think I'm actually going to do that. So let's just borrow the money for it. We can earn it back anyway. Who cares? Manage the vehicle. We'll replace it. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. In this case, it will only cost us 5.9 million because this train is still in good shape. So we get a good amount of money out of that train. So let's replace it right now. And now put it up on line 22. There it goes. And that's it. Now we have 2 trains on line 22 as well. This line is empty now, but we don't need it anymore anyway, so that's fine. Let's see, was that line 19? I don't remember. Yeah, line 19. Good. Let's get rid of that. And now we see that the time has dropped on this line too, and now we have 4 very fast, good trains that can carry a lot of passengers and will make us most of the money. And we still have 3 million in the bank, so let's repay a bit to not pay too much interest. And well, I think the time might come that we'll just have to let the game roll a bit so that we actually get some money in. See, there's good amounts of passengers in these 2 lines, so let's make sure that these make us the money. There they go. They have to slow down, of course, because they now roll into the station. Let me check the terminal. Yeah, these 2 are using the same terminal. I don't like that, so let's configure this. No, that's... make that one use terminal 1. So the 2 high-speed trains use different terminals now. That's better. So when one is in, the other doesn't have to wait. They can just use the other station. The other part of the station, that is. Alright, there it goes. Already 2.6 million in again, so yeah, we're making good amounts of money now. We have 1.4, 1.3 million, and now we are already at 1.5, 1.8. So this is proving to be a good year with the train. And now slowly enough we'll see... We could see a few more trains, although we don't have that many trains anymore actually. This one and this one. We only have 2 more trains running around, so that's good. That means that these 2 are still making money. That's nice, although not too many passengers are in there anymore. So these will probably start to get into the red numbers anytime soon. But that's fine. And later on we will put extra trains on this line again. I think we'll end up with maybe 3 or 4 on one line. That should service all these stations and make sure that all people can get around. But we'll see. We also have to start replacing a few trucks soon again, because I think some of these are now in very bad condition. But we'll take our time with that. That's the fun thing with this game. You can take your time. Ah, this is one of the older trains. It's only going 50 kilometers an hour. Well, this is now going 90 kilometers an hour. So yeah, that's a teeny tiny bit faster. All right, there they go. 100 kilometers an hour. So we've transported 20,000 passengers. That's a nice number. So cost of track is based on the route and travel path. Is it expensive to terraform a path for your train? Yeah, that's really expensive. So things like building a little tunnel and things like that, that is really expensive. I'll see if I can show you. Let's find a good hill somewhere. Whoops. Sometimes the camera moves a bit too fast or wonky, but we'll deal with it. Oh yeah, here we have a hill, so I'll show you. If we just build a straight line here, you can see this will cost me around 90,000. Just a straight line, not a lot of terraforming, just a little bit. See, it has to make a little bit of a ramp there. If we move it this way, it could already be easier. So you can see this is only 50,000 because not a lot of terraforming is to be done. If we go through this mountain, for instance, it will build a tunnel. You can see by the tunnel icon, and it immediately cost 500,000, and it's the same distance. So it is really expensive. Also, bridges cost a lot of money. With this, we can actually also tell them to just dig a hole through the mountain. So now there's no bridge, but they will dig a hole through the mountain, but that's even more expensive. So then the bridge or the tunnel is cheaper. We pick the tunnel. With the bridge later on, we can choose different bridges and things like that. But yeah, it does cost more if you go over a mountain or just in a straight line. And yeah, terraforming does cost a lot of money, so you should always try to avoid too much terraforming, or make sure that you make just buttloads of money so that you can afford it. Alright, here comes the slow train. The fast train is behind it, so it has to wait a little bit until this one gets in. Yeah, this one is also losing money already, so let's just sell it. Yes. Now it's gone. It's the one from line 15, so let's get rid of line 15. That will accept no more passengers. There we go. And there, yeah, there's 2 train loads full of passengers waiting. That's precisely what we want, especially as soon as a train comes in. We want it to be completely filled up, so that's working out. Let's repay some of our debt again. Interest is always a waste of money, so if you can avoid it, avoid it. Right now we pay like 174,000 in interest, which is just a waste of money, so I'd like to get rid of that. It's not always possible, of course, but well, as long as it is, we'll get rid of it. So yeah, these 2 train lines make the money now. This one is now also costing us money, so let's get rid of line 17 too. And then all the other train lines are gone. All we have left is the big routes for the trains, I believe. Let's see, this is all trucks and buses, trucks and buses, trucks and buses. Yeah, So we only have 2 train lines now, and it worked out. And let's look at this. 2 trains, just 1 passenger space left. So yeah, that's good money. Rolled in 3 million already. Let's repay some of our debt. Very nice, very nice. But yeah, everything you build costs money. You can see that tick away. So let's just take a little look at right here. Here we have these signs, we have the station. And each time, I think at the end of the month, we will see little red numbers appear over it. That's the cost of it. So you have to pay that monthly. So let's check. It's now the end of the month. So let's go. Let's see. And you'll see that you will have to pay money for... Oh, I don't see it now. Sometimes it just pops up. Let's see if we can make it at some point. Or maybe it's calculated like 2 monthly or 3 monthly. I don't know. We'll just keep the view here for a bit. But then you'll see red numbers pop up, just like you get the positive number up here soon. There it goes. Yep, there's the positive number. We made another 1 million. Yeah, there goes a red number. So it's costing us 108,000 to run this train. And all the signs, everything you have costs money. So even this sign will cost us a little bit of money, which we can see in the railroad costs. So it costs money to have a train and stuff like that. But it's good to not build too many signs and things like that. Or like when you are starting out a city, or not, no, I'm sorry. When you start out a new transport empire and you're like, oh, well, let's just put down the station. I'm not going to use it straight away, but then it's already there. It will still cost you money all the time. So it could be beneficial to not build a station already and just not use it, because yeah, that's just a waste of money. Can you not just cancel the passengers but keep the goods train running? I don't have a goods train. All I have is passengers, so that's not going to happen. And these are passenger stations. If you want to get a goods train, we have to build the goods stations, which are different stations. You can see right here, they look a bit different, and they will put the goods, you can put the goods in there, so that's not going to happen. And yeah, this is just passenger lines that I want. Now the thing is, if you want to get really big towns, you have to bring goods towards the towns, because that's what's helping them grow. Even though we have good passenger connection, this town can grow a little bit, but not too much. We can get the real growth from getting supplies in. So it will be very beneficial if we can get either bricks or boxes in here. So that's what we're going to focus on a bit later on. But all of those also cost a lot of money, and we still have a big debt. So I'd like to pay that off a little bit. But we're not going to cancel anything. I don't think that's the right way to go right now. All our good lines are making money, and the train lines are making money. So let's keep everything. We can see though that the town like Roadhogville has already been growing. That's good. I just hope that the last towns that we connected, like right here, Keith Thomaston, that they will also start growing. That will attract more people to it. That will make sure that all the buses will start to actually make some money, because right now they're just driving around empty. And that will be very beneficial too. What we could do, however, is find the non-beneficial lines, just like this one. And then let's go to the line, manage vehicles. We could just sell 2 of them so that there will be less vehicles on the line, so it will cost us less money. That could be a solution to things. So if you want to change things up a bit, you could just remove a few of the vehicles. Right, we've changed these up, but I think these are now in bad condition too. Yeah, so we have to replace some of these trucks as well. But maybe not all of them. So what I'm going to do right now is I'm going to sell 2 vehicles. And then we'll replace all the other ones for a passenger bus. This can carry 8 passengers, so we don't need as many buses anymore. That's why I sold a few. And then these 5, if they are these buses, should be able to do a very good job. So there we go. And then we'll see how well these can do. I gotta go. Have a great stream. Well, I hope you have a good time helping your friend. Thanks for popping by. It was my pleasure, and I feel honored that you took the time for it. And of course, I hope to see you next time. I'll be on the YouTube on Sundays now too, so we'll see you there. Bye bye. Alright, let's go to line 4. That's actually still making us money, but I think we can still lose 1 or 2 vehicles if we get the big buses. But let's just replace them all. That's okay. Let's get these buses out. 8 passengers. They can go 25 kilometers an hour. These could only go 17 and 5 passengers. So yeah, let's replace them all. Let's make sure that we can do well. Manage vehicles. Now these are a lot of vehicles. So I'm going to get rid of 2 of them. And all the others will now be buses. Oh, we don't have the money for it. We'll have to wait until one of the trains stops by a station. That also brings in a lot of money usually. And then we can replace these 2. There we go. James Lind now demands fuel. Okay. Let's take a look at one of the buses, because I really have not done that actually. There it is. Look at that. Filled up with passengers. 3 passengers inside. Now this is a cool bus. If they would start driving these buses in my town, I would finally start taking the bus. Good evening, wifey. Nice of you to join us. Is little one already asleep? Oh, look at this cool bus. I have to say, with the bus and all the factories, it really gives you the feeling of the start of the 20th century with all the industrialization and stuff. Looks really cool. I like it. Alright, these are trucks. Are they still okay? Yes. These are still horse wagons. They're probably all in very bad shape. Yeah, so let's manage these vehicles. Try to replace these as well. For the nice trucks, 970,000. Alright, let's do that. Especially for the industries, this should work really good, because then they can just carry more goods and make us more profit. So that's great. Hey Jon, nice of you to join us. That's great. How are you today? I hope all is well. And nobody's ever late in my streams. You just come at a time of your convenience. And at a day of your convenience, of course. I mean, if there's a day that you don't want to come or can't come, that's all fine. Don't worry about it. Right, here we have another train running. I hope, yeah, completely filled up. Are there still passengers waiting? Yes. So could be a good time to maybe add another train to the line, but we'll see. Let's first keep replacing a few vehicles, because we still have horse-drawn wagons, which usually is not the best. Let's manage these vehicles. These are already 36 years old. What are these anyway? Stagecoaches. Oh, so we can replace these for buses. Okay, let's replace these for a nice... Ooh, we have a new bus. It can go 40 kilometers an hour. That's nice. Alright, let's replace it for this new bus then. We'll take a closer look at that soon, but let's go to line 11. Manage the line. No, manage vehicles. That's better. Let's replace them all for this new bus. Very cool. I like it. Let's go to line 13, which is... Good. Let's replace all of these vehicles for another truck here. Ooh, 1 million. We don't have that yet. So we'll do that a little bit later. That gives us time to check out these cool new buses. Oh, look at this. They can sit... This is the first double-decker buses. They can sit on the top already. That's cool. I would think, though, that you could put more than 8 people in this bus, because it's 8 out of 8, so it's completely filled up. I would think you could put more in, but, oh well. My chat froze. Just blame Brexit. But, I was testing this week how long my keyboard runs on wireless. It's running for a week now. Oh, that's great, Rodog. That's great. John's doing fine. That's great. Nice. And of course, if you're watching, if you're enjoying this, please hit that like button. If you haven't done so, please subscribe to my channel. It's a big help. As we just watch this bus go around, we save a bit of money. And then soon we will replace a few other vehicles that we still have to replace, of course. But what a lovely bus. I like this. This looks great. Ooh, I heard a chicken, I think. Or it was a woman laughing, I don't know. Let's go to one of the other lines, because line 13 needs to be replacing its vehicles. Let's get better trucks in there. Costing me $1 million, but oh, I'm in it for the big bucks. Let's see. Line 14 also needs new buses. Let's give them these very cool new buses too, as soon as we have the money, of course. Did you get to play around with the zoo a bit, Roadhog, in Planet Zoo? I think you should post a few pictures of all your trials in the Discord too, because I would love to see that. I think we actually changed out most of the vehicles. These can still be changed out, but that's about it. Then most of the vehicles should be good for a long time. Alright, let's see. Let's go to line 5. Do manage vehicles, and we'll just sell these two. Because there's too many vehicles on the line, so that's not good. They're just costing me too much money. Sometimes you have to intervene a little bit. And sometimes you just have to give it a bit of time. Line 18. Manage vehicles. Let's switch those out for new buses. Yes. One more line to go. And all lines have new vehicles. I like that. Let's replace them. Alright, very good. Almost down to 10 million in debt, so that's good. And last year we made 3.7 million on the railroads. That's a number I like. Oh wow, so now in chat we are picturing each other in dresses and skirts. I'll just keep playing this transport game then. Now he's going to wear a kilt, and he's going to wear it the proper way. Alright, so I guess we need to save some money to actually get an extra train, because these are doing a great job carrying lots of passengers. And I think we can really put some extra trains on the tracks. Yeah, a very high split on the side up to your armpit. That would be cool. Ooh, lots of passengers here on line 21. Ooh, what's this? Achievement earned, the ugly smell of success. But now it's gone already, so I can't read it anymore. It was a bit too fast, but we earned an achievement. I like it. We have transported 30,000 units of cargo, 22,000 passengers. Those are nice. Well, at least it's not a wet screen now, since you're rolling on the couch. That's a good thing. That's an improvement, but... yeah, they completely own their kilts. Alright, we are transporting a lot of passengers, so that's good. I just don't think we really have enough to add an extra train to the station actually. So I think it's good for now. Let's just keep it up the way it is. Let's just follow the train line a bit, find the stations. There's just one station that really has an abundance of passengers. All the others don't really, so... Alright, let's go. Oops, let's go all the way down here. Let's check again. I did have one when I was younger, but it's been gone for a long time now. Unfortunately, we recently had your birthday. Otherwise, we could have given you one for your birthday. That would have made for an amazing party. Well, since Wifey loves to make clothing, maybe she can make you all a nice kilt. Alright, yeah, we're not going to invest in an extra train just yet. Or yeah. No, I don't think so. I'll just let these run around. These are doing good. They're making us good money now. We'll just wait and see how that goes. We can also see that all of the transport lines for goods are making us money. It's the passenger lines that are kind of split, but they start to make us money, especially in the big towns. In the smaller towns they're not, but that's okay. So I think it's time to invest a bit more in trains and transporting of goods. So what we could do is we have oil here that can go to this refinery. Then we can transport that to this little place here. But then we'll have to see from there on where we go. It'd be nice to do that by train. Or maybe do the oil deliveries by truck. But set up a train line for the next step or something like that. So I have to figure out what to do. Could be interesting. Let's just go over a few options that we have, like what we can do where. We have a pretty big map, so there's plenty of space to do things. Like, we can just connect this one here and this one here. Then we would create this piece of metal. Where to go from there? That's the big question. We have to bring it right here. And we can do that by train. Alright, I have an idea. Let's go with trucks for now. Let's start making some extra money here. We'll set up a truck line. And we're going to start right here. And we're going to mix in trucks and road and railway transport. You'll just see soon enough. Let's build this one right here. Let's build this one right here. And this one right here. Yep, this is where it should go. Going to place this one on this side. And then we can do a station here later. And we're also going to connect this one to the line. So we'll build one here too. Alright, let's build a few roads so that they all go very efficiently. This one needs to go from this place straight up there. So they can use this little road, and then from here on, this little bend, we can just go like this, and then like, no, I hate it when it does that. Should we just go like that? Yeah, why not? That's okay. These lines will go, no, this one will just go back and forth like this, and this one will go from here to there, and then to there, and then they have to get back. So we'll just build a nice line here. Ooh, can we change the bridge? That's cool. 180 kilometers and 90. Well, I don't think the trucks will go any faster, so this is good. Alright, this should work. Let's make the two lines. Let's make one line from there to there. And another line from here to there and there. That's one and that's two. Perfect. Now we just need the service building. We'll place it right here so that the trucks can go all the way where we want them to. Let's buy vehicles. Let's buy these trucks. We'll buy 20, I think. And let's make them go all on Route 18, I think? Or is it 20? Oh, it's replacing the older line, so we now have to find the right number. Line 6, that's the one they have to go on. And then we'll buy another 25 vehicles for the other line. And these will all go to line 7 it is then? Yeah, line 7. Okay, there they go. So these ones will go here, there, and these ones will start here. Then we will start to fill this up with timber already. All we have to do now is get the metal in here. Let's see, could you zoom out a bit from above? Yes, but then you get these clouds. So if we take a look at this from above, you get the clouds up here, of course. I can just go closer, but yeah, here we are. We have a train line connecting all the towns on this little part of the world. And we have some industry going here, which is working fine, which it's nice. Yeah, it's a bunch of lorries, but they can easily handle that. I mean, there's already 64 wood in here before the first truck even arrived, so... And they can only carry 5. So yeah, this is good. They will eventually spread out around this whole distance once they start to get in and start moving and stuff like that. So that's good. Let's work on the terminal. They both use a different terminal, so that's good. I would like to see them use them differently, though. Exactly the other way around. So these trucks will come in and use this first one, and these trucks will come in from this side and use the second one. Then they can go all the way here. They go there first, it's just not too smart, and then they can go here. Ah, we've put tram tracks on the lines. That's a waste of money. Let's make sure that we turn off the tram tracks, so that we don't build any more roads with tram tracks, because that's not the smart thing to do. Do you ever change the name of lines to more recognizable? No, not really. I've changed the towns. So here we have Yonton, we have Roadhogville, we have Kevin Corner, but I did not really change the line names. I might do that at some point, but who knows? But yeah, we have a bunch of lorries, but you'll see that it will work out. You can see already here that now that these have picked up some wood, they're already spreading out. And I think with 20 we can get almost a continuous line. And same here with 25. I think we can even add a few more if we want to. Here you can see the red numbers, so these are just costing us money right now. But as soon as they will get all the different places, they will start making us money. Now this is the first step. Now we are creating the timber that's needed in this factory. Now we need to get this iron. That's easy, we just need to connect this via road and this via road, and then we can get iron here. So that's the next step in our plan. We're going to do that with trucks too. And then for the long distance from this one to the factory here, we're going to use a train. I think that'll be pretty cool. So let's go like this and do the same here. Like this. Now these are connected, so that's good. Just need to build a bit of road here. That goes this way, so that they can take the shortcut. Let's build a new line from here to there, which is line 12. Alright, let's name this iron. Maybe that can help out to know which line it is. Let's build a trucking station here so we can just get trucks on the go straight away. There we go. This seems to be good for like around 15 trucks. So let's buy some vehicles. Let's buy some trucks. Let's buy 15 trucks. And we'll put them on line iron. Now we build another line. Doesn't really matter which one they go to first, so we'll just do it like this. Oh, this is the iron line, by the way. The other one should be... this is iron line 2, by the way. This should be coal. So this is named wrong. This is coal 2, because we already have a coal line, I believe. So this is coal 2. Let's build 15 trucks. Let's buy them and put them on line iron 2. That's this one. There they go. They will carry this iron around. Yeah, well, I'm not really looking at it like the number of lines and where it is or something like that. Because if you hover over it, it will lighten up. So you can see if I hover over line 15, you will see the colors up here line up. And then you can see that this is already a reddish color. So I'll just have to go around and find that reddish color. That's basically how I look at it. And I usually know what I put on it. So I don't have to look at all the buses. I don't have to look at all the trains because that's not what I put on it. You can also just make the switch here. So if you want to find the train lines, just click the trains and all you get is your train lines. Or in this case, trams, I think. Tram lines and depots. And if we go here, we can see the train. So that's also a way that you can find the things. We have 4 million in the bank, so let's at least pay back 2. But we're making good amounts of money with the trains now. I like that. These are now all starting to work. Here you can see what happens if you get some congestion, but now they're all easily going to be easy spread out, and then soon enough they will all be driving around and having fun delivering the goods. Now the next step should be getting the goods from this place also to here, so that we can start to make these machine parts, and from there on we have to make the machine parts go to another town. And for instance, we can just make it go to Spennymoor or to Little Wifey One town. So we'll see. We'll see. But it's a good idea to name towns. Oh, we can get very nice trucks now. The Benz Tarpaulin truck. Let's go take a quick look at those new trucks. A truck with side stakes. So this can carry 8 goods, but it can only carry these. This can carry all cargo and can carry 7. And this can go 40 kilometers an hour. This one only 25. So I guess we bought the other ones a bit too early. But once we have to replace them, we can take that faster ones. That's really good. Patmos is a man and doesn't overthink things. Well, if somebody overthinks things, then it's me. But yeah, probably... Alright, let's see. I think we can start to work on the train line. We don't have to have it ready yet. It's just something that we can work on. So let's go for a goods train. No, that was the wrong button. Alright, let's just place it a bit like this, I think. Now they're all connected to each other, so that's good. It's quite costly though, but okay. And then we also need a train line all the way here. But this might be better off if we place it downwards, since the train have to go down there anyway. Let's do it like this, so it really fits in here. There we go. Let's start building train tracks in a fashion that they can go really fast and around the road, so they won't interfere with the road. I like that. We'll still have to figure out how many trains we have to build on there, but we'll figure that out later. Oh, we are building electrified tracks. That's interesting. I don't think I want that right now. Oh well, we'll do it. We'll just have it then. Okay. Alright, let's see, because the other one is right here. We have to make a pretty big corner, so let's go straight for a bit. Because we're also going to connect this to a train that goes to one of the towns. So let's go straight first, and then we'll start to make the corner in here as well. Yeah, this is not possible, I know that. So I have to do it like this. And then from here on, we can start to work on a corner that is not too tight, so the speeds can still go up. Alright, let's connect it like this. Perfect. Now it has to go here. And then, where's the train line? Oh, right here. That's good. That's good. Let's keep this going up a little bit so that we can get a less tight corner area. And we can go around that as well. So that we can keep the speeds up to 120 kilometers so that delivery will go as fast as possible. I think this is good now. Yeah, this looks quite good. All right, that's up. So now we can actually start to deliver goods from this factory where they're already producing. Not too much probably, but they start producing to here, and then these can start to produce those metal parts as well. Of course, we're going to start off by just one train, but still, it is a start. Let's start building this train line up here so that we know where it's going to be, and then we can build the service place right here as well and connect it to the tracks. Yes. All right, let's build a line from this station to this station. That's something. Now let's build a train on it. Be interesting to see what train we can build if we have a better train already. This one can go 100 kilometers an hour, so that's the one that we have for the passengers as well, so that's interesting. And all right, let's build this train. Now we'll have to find the right goods. It's going to transport iron, which is in here, so we need to build these flatbed carts. Let's just build a few. I don't think we can build big ones yet. Ah, we can. Oh, that's interesting. Let's get rid of these ones. I'll read the chat soon, people, but I just have to do this. Yeah, this can carry iron. 1, 2, 3, 4... 5.1 million. How costly are these? These are pretty costly. Alright, we'll just do... Well, no, don't do too many, because the train can go really fast and the trucks go really slow. So I don't think we need that much capacity. So let's just do it like this. No, we're not selling it. I'm going to put it on line 12. There it goes. Alright, so now we also have a train going here. It will go to this station first and then go here. And then we should see the goods starting to appear here, because this should be able to produce already. Doesn't really say how much it produced already, but... oh yeah, it produced a good amount already. There's plenty of stuff in here. And I think we could add a few trucks to that line, because there are more trucks that we can still use. Yeah, let's use this one. Question is, we're not going to get the better trucks on that line now, because then they will be too fast for the other ones. So let's get iron too. That's good. We'll put a few extra trucks there. These seem to be managing well. All right, let's see. I watched the zoo stream earlier today. Very good. You can carry on with the ones we've started, or are you switching to franchise mode? Oh, for now I'm going to just carry on with the one that we have, because I enjoy that, and it's just also for me a bit trial and error to see how quickly I can do things to keep it interesting in the stream and things like that. So I'll just keep building this one. But I'm really thinking about starting a franchise zoo at some point, maybe on stream or in a series or whatever. But I'm planning to have a lot more fun with Planet Zoo on stream and in videos than I've been having right now. So we're going to do a lot more videos about that, because it's a great game. I also created a little short video for Planet Zoo, building a little road in the desert, showing people how you can do that. Still trying to figure out shorts a bit. And this is a good way, I think. So that's also a video that I did. But yeah, I really enjoy the Planet Zoo game. So we're going to do a lot more with that. Let's face it, wifey, if you were painting the stairs, you would wear suitable breathing protection. Well, I would have left the door open to ventilate, but it was just the wind was blowing too hard and the stairs were getting dirty, and I did not want that. Ah, we are carrying the first goods. Very nice. So yeah, I know about ventilation, and I was wearing a mouth mask, but that's just not enough if you have damaged lungs like I have. How many start maps on there? On this game, an infinite number. You can just regenerate maps all the time. So if you start a new game, you can just redo a map seed. Every map is generated and it's different. So there's plenty of maps that you can do. I did already in the train fever days, and yeah, they should have improved that. I think the only disadvantage of this game is building too easy bridges and tunnels instead of following the terrain. Well, it is, but they're very costly. So, like right now, we still have an 8 million loan, but okay, we're doing good with the money, so we don't really have to worry about it. But especially in the beginning, when you start your empire, you really have to go around hills and stuff like that, because it's way too expensive to build any of those tunnels and things like that. Yeah, for now, Planet Zoo is fine. I think it's interesting. And of course, what we could also do is that I just I could, for instance, create a building in a normal video. So in my own time, when I do a recording, I can create a certain type of building. I don't know, some information house or a little animal exhibit house or whatever. I can create it on my own, make a video about it, post that. But then we can still use that same building in the zoo that we are building in the stream, because I can just make a blueprint out of it and then load it in again. And then I can show it off on stream. So we don't have to spend 2 hours just building one building in the stream, but I can still show it off in the stream and we can enjoy it, I think. And I think that could be a thing to do as well. But we'll just have to find out what works and what doesn't work. I remember somebody not being too enthusiastic about me going to start Planet Zoo, because it was not really the type of game for a stream, and now that same person is hooked on the game and really enjoys it. So it's just a bit trial and error, I guess. Alright, I have to say that I think we're making okay amounts of money again. These buses are not making the money for us, but I think those new goods lines, where are they? Here. Yeah, these two lines are already making good amounts of money. It's just that these bus lines don't make enough money. I think we have too many buses on them, so let's manage the vehicles. We'll just sell 2 of the vehicles. That's sometimes the solution, because then you just have too few passengers to get all the buses filled up nicely. And if you rid yourself of a few vehicles, that can be solved, and then they can all of a sudden make money. So don't delete whole lines straight away. Sometimes it's just making a few adjustments that already helps. I think in this case we can get rid of 3 because the loss was so big. And of course now these can carry way more passengers and are way faster than the other ones. That's also something to keep in mind. So if you have 8 stagecoaches, which can carry 4 people and go 10 miles an hour, kilometers an hour, and you change them for 10 buses or 8 buses that go twice the speed and can carry twice the amount of passengers, then of course you will start to run a deficit because you can't fill them up. Just remove a few of those vehicles then, and you can still make the same profit with less vehicles. So that's also something to keep in mind. And that's what I like about this game. You really have to manage everything. Go check your lines, see if they're still making money. If not, make adjustments. I think it was Gratje. Yeah, I think so too. Yeah, that's very true. That's very true. Roadhog is a very good big man that owned up to it. So that's great. And I mean, he didn't even have to own up to it. I mean, you can just have an opinion and think, oh, well, I don't like it if they start streaming that. And then in the end, you do enjoy it. That's totally fine. All right, we are carrying now 32 steel. You could just check because there's already 41 in here. So maybe we can add 1 or 2. Let's just... let's see, where is it? Edit the vehicle, and we can just add 2 of these, or maybe even 3. But let's just start by adding 2 carts so that we can carry some extra goods here. Gratje always getting in trouble. Yeah, that's true. But we'll see how it goes. For now, I'm just really enjoying it. Also really enjoying these streams, by the way. But yeah, it's a lot of fun. And we'll just play a lot around with Planet Zoo and try different things. And maybe one time we try to build a nice big building in the zoo and we end up enjoying it a lot in stream. And maybe one time we'll do that and we don't enjoy it and then we won't do that again. But we'll find out. Alright, let's go check on here, because I can already see that there's a lot of passengers waiting on this station. There's an OK number waiting here. There's a lot of passengers on line 21 here too. Not a lot here, but I guess the trains were shortly here. Were they? Yep, here's one completely filled. So yeah, there's one that just recently was here. And the other one also was recently there, so that's why. Doesn't really feel like we actually do need the extra trains yet, but I have an idea. Let's go to the lines. Let's do this. Manage vehicles. Let's adjust both of them and give them both just 2 extra passenger cars. That could make the difference, because then they can carry the extra passengers and we don't have to get a full extra train. So let's modify these 2. Now they have 8 carts. And once we make some extra money, we can do that to the other trains too, and that will solve all the issues that we have, and they can transport more passengers then. Oh, that should work. While writing that about the bigger man, was thinking of Q at the end of the first encounter with the Borg. Ooh, what's this? Ah, this one is probably closing. That's why the line, yeah, abandoned industry. It will close soon if you don't bring goods to it. Well, we're not going to bring goods to it, so that's going to close. But that's fine. Alright, here's the industry that we have built. There's the train going. Is it filled up? Yes, very good. There's 23 waiting already, so slowly there's coming in more and more. But this train is now carrying good amounts here. So we could see to find a place where we can bring these. Now this is a place pretty close by where we can actually do it with trucks. We don't have to use trains. Or we could bring it here, but this is a smaller town. I think we should just go here with some trucks. We have very fast trucks now anyway. Let's just make this town grow with very good fast trucks. Let's see. We'll just deliver them. Crowd a train. Have a train filled with at least 100 passengers in free game. Okay, that's a nice achievement that we got there. All right, let's put the delivery point there. No, this is the wrong place. I've completely misplaced this one. Let's get rid of it. There we go. Because we are delivering these types of parts and not those, so we'll have to put it up here somewhere. We'll place it right here. And then of course we have to get the goods terminal from here. But we already have the goods terminal, we just have to build a road. Very good, let's build a fast road because we have better trucks now. So let's upgrade this road to be a better road. And now let's use that to connect it to the town here. We can just use this little piece of road, that's fine. I don't like it when it's so straight, but sometimes the curving just goes a bit wonky. But here we go. See, now the curving goes all wonky and I don't know why. It should just be acting normal. We'll just try it like this then. No. We'll just try it from this way. Yes. There we are. Perfect. Alright, so now we could set up a line here. And start transporting this too. Those little machine parts. Now we can get the fast trucks. I like that. 7 and 8. We'll have to get this one. We'll build like 10 trucks. Let's put them on that line. Which line is it? 6, 7, 8, 9. Line 9. I think it's line... Is it? No, it doesn't show. Line 15. That's the good line. Alright, there it goes. Now it's going to bring the goods here to line 15 and then this town can start to grow. So one of the things we could be trying to do is connect a lot of towns here as well on this little island. Although this is quite a big island, but we could start at it at some point. Let's repay some money from our debt. So we're down to 2.5 million now. That's good. We're making more money with the goods now too, now that we have those trucks driving instead of the horse wagons. So that's good. I'm happy with that. Are these terminals functioning in the right way? Yes. These are creating good amounts of production. They just need to ship it here so that we can transport it. They did not ship anything yet. Look at the big trucks here. This is the small one and these are the bigger trucks. I like how these look. Let's zoom in a bit. Look at how this is. This is so lovely. I think all these trucks and stuff are really historically accurate. I like it. Ah, we have all the tram tracks up here. Not that we're going to use any trams, but oh well, here they go. Look at how cool this is. I like it. And these are really fast, so that's a good thing. There he goes around the corner, slowing down and now speeding again because he's past the corner. And we're trying to catch up all these people that are just going to their houses. Very nice. You have to love the detailing in this game because I think it's very good. And also all the different sizes, like these trucks are really bigger than the small cars that people are driving, which is kind of accurate. I think they really scale things well. He's just sitting there driving. It's almost like it's Road Dogg driving his truck in the old days. I mean, you've probably driven a truck like this. Just joking, of course. And while we were just busy following one of the trucks, we made 4 million again. So let's repay and now we're out of debt again. Perfect. Perfect. That's what we want to see. No more debt. Is anyone already carrying the goods that I want? Yeah, here we are. There's the first one. They're really putting in the goods here now, I think. Without imagination, we will never grow. That's a true thing. The more imagination your kid has, the better it is. They really need that to develop and grow and things like that. Alright, let's see. Because these trains still have only 6 carts. So let's manage the vehicles. Let's change them out. And we'll add some of these carts to them. We need 3.3 million for it. We're just going to wait for it so we don't have to lend any money. But it will be really nice if we could make this and get the extra passengers in. And make even more money. Because that's basically what this whole game is about. There it was. There we had the money. Now they both carry 8 pieces, so that's good. And of course, people, if you have any ideas or things that you want to see me do in this game or in Planet Zoo or in any other game, just feel free to let me know. You can let it know in the chat, but you can also write a message on the Discord or comment underneath one of my videos or send me a private message or whatever. But if you're like, I don't know, you're in bed this evening and you're thinking about the Planet Zoo stream and you really want to see me build, I don't know, something like an information center that looks really nice, just message me, let me know, and I can start to plan it or think about it. And if I don't know what that you want, then of course I can't respond to it. So make sure that you share ideas and things that you want, and I will see if I can make it work. Line 22 really has a lot of passengers waiting, by the way. 100, 100, 100 here, just 27. Right, this side not so much, but on the other side there's a lot of passengers waiting. No, it's just on one side, because right here everything's fine. Okay. Have you ever done anything by boat? In the game, that is. Yeah, I have. It's a while ago, but yeah, I have. I don't know. I don't really like that. We could do that a bit later, maybe in the next stream or something like that. But I'm not really a big fan of the boats. I'm a huge fan of the trains. I love those the most. You're on your queue, you just don't know it. Yeah, that's true, that's true. Alright, we really get good goods in here now, so the trucks that are driving here can pick that up. We already have to start thinking about these trucks, I think, because it's already 1915. These are still in good condition. They're only 4 years old. Perfect. Now, you may remember from a bit ago, we changed the number of vehicles to try and make profits again, and it's starting to work. This one apparently still has too many vehicles, but I don't mind. But we can now see that most of these bus lines actually make us money. This one is still not making us money, but this is just because it has to start really transporting the goods here, but that's okay. But most of the lines are actually making us money. These aren't, but these are in a very small town, line 20. If we take a look at it, it's right here in Keat Thomaston, and it's a very small town, so that's why it's not making money yet. It will in the end though, so I'm not going to add stuff to it, but for now it's good. Alright, look at how good amounts of money it's making. I like it. Not a fan because of the cost. No, I'm not a fan because if you want to transport goods with a boat, basically what we have to do is either build a boat station somewhere here, build a road towards it, bring goods from this place with a truck to the boat, then load it on the boat, then the boat will go to here, we have to unload it again, and it's just a massive amount of work. I don't like that. I don't like boats. They're too slow, they're too... this is already way too far away to be anything useful for a boat, so you're very limited in what you can do and how much you can transport with it. So I don't know why I would use boats. Canals came first, then rail, then road. Yeah, that's true, that's true. Alright, just take a look. Can we find some nice business opportunities here? Well, we could be sending some bread here and then into town. I think we have a few nice towns here as well. So we could just start connecting some towns here and build a train connection in them. That could be interesting. I think I'm actually going to do that right now. We are making good amounts of money anyway, so we have some money to spare. Let's just start working on some nice trains. I like to build trains inside the town though, because I think it looks really cool if the town starts to... oh, come on, let's move it as I want to. Sometimes I hate this camera. I really like to develop a town, so if we can pull this one in here, we just have to remove one building, and then it's really inside town. It's quite costly, but I don't care. And there we have our first station in these parts of the world. Very good. Let's immediately build some tracks before they build roads here and I can't build the track anymore. We'll build electrified tracks. It comes at a small cost, but I don't mind. And as soon as we get electric trains, we can put them on here. Now these tracks can go either up there, but first of all they will go right here. Which is nice. Let's pause for a second. Let's delete this so we can build the station right here and connect it here. That will also be nice. And now we build some tracks here again. It's a bit of work, but we'll enjoy it. Yes, do the same here. I don't really mind the crossing here. We can work with it. Let's just make this slightly longer so that we can build the crossing here like this. Yes. All right, so this is built. Now we need to set up a tram or bus route. I think, should we go for the tram? I'll just let you vote on it. Should we build a little tram route through here? That could be really interesting. I'll just let you decide. And the same here. Should we do tram routes? We don't have a tram yet, so that could be interesting. I'll just connect these two via rail. And then you can decide whether you want to see a tram or not. So yeah, here we have the rail connection already. We can start to set up a line too, so that people can actually go in there. Yes to the tram. Yes, trams are always cool. Okay, well, that's a clear yes. Let's go then, because then we have to upgrade the road to accommodate tram lines. Electric tram lines, yes. Okay. Let's just make a route through the city. And we'll be putting a tram on it then. Now, I always like to put in a few extra tram roads so that the trams can take different routes to find their different stations. You can just use the normal bus stops and use them as tram stops, so that is nice. All we have to do now, of course, is build them along the route, otherwise we'll have a problem. We'll just build a one-way tram this time, not a two-way. Alright, there we go. Let's build a new line out of this. Okay, there we go. Now you have to build a special depot for the tram, which is this one. So keep that in mind. You can't use the same one as the other ones. You have to build a special tram depot. Here we go. Now let's build a tram. This one looks really cool. Can host 21 passengers. So we're just going to start with three trams, because that's fine. That's enough. We just need to earn a bit of money. There we go. Let's put them on the line. There they go. And here comes the first tram. There they go. I really love how they look. I will try boats once I'm rich. You do that. Alright, we can see the trams taking different routes, all through their different starting stations. One is here, one is up there. Oh, it's auto-saving right now. One's already here, so that's cool. We'll see how the trams do. I think it's time to build a train house now, so that we can start to set up a train line here too, so that the passengers can start to go. Yes, let's set up some signaling. And then we'll set up our first train. And then, of course, in the end, we will make a big train route with this one too, because that's what I enjoy very much. But we'll start just with a simple train here. Should not be putting on too many wagons yet, because that will be way too expensive and not feasible. Let's see, this train can go 90 kilometers an hour. It's only 2 million. It's pretty powerful. It has an okay amount of emission. It's just not weighing as much as the other one. It's a little bit slower, but it's actually quite a good train. It's just a lot cheaper. So maybe we should go for this one. Add 4 carts to it. That should be fine for now. Well, this will save us quite a bit of money. Let's borrow some money, because I really want to buy the train already. Where's the train house? Here. Yeah, there it is. Alright, let's buy this. Put it on the line. Line 17. There they go. Alright, let's see how this train looks when it passes us. Look how cool this is. And, oh, look, the guy is on the other side. Here we see him. Very cool. There it is, entering the station. It's funny that we already have electrified tracks without even having the chance of building an electric train. And now it's working. We have another train line here. We'll see how that goes. We still have to build the tram line in this little area. Oh, the first passengers are already at the station. So let's upgrade here now, so we can build a tram line here too. Oh, we don't have money. Good Could name your boats Titanic and Lusitania. Oh, yeah, that's smart. I guess that will attract a lot of people that can go wreck diving then. So that could be an interesting option to do. Ah, we're out of money again. Quite big time, actually. What is losing us so much money? Just a few buses here. A few here. Ooh, this train is losing us money, but it's just started. And these trams and buses. Oh, well, we'll deal with it. These are half filled up, so they should be making us money at some point. That's nice. And our passenger trains are doing a great job, so... Oh, we already have 1.9 million again. Why would I complain about a shortness of money? It's already solved. Alright, let's build a tram line through here. There we are. Alright, this can be a pretty short tram line, but that's fine. Let's just build this station next to the other one. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Okay, that's fine. Build a new line. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Then set up the tram house. Why is that not possible? Ah, here it is. All right. I think we can start off with just 2 trams in here because we don't need that many. No, we'll do 3 anyway. No, we'll do 2. They're quite costly, so let's just do 2. Line 23. Oh, we have to... Important. Oh, they can't go there because they're missing the... I thought we had electrified everything and now it's off. Electric, yes. Well, this is kind of stupid. Because we were already doing that. I thought I did not turn that off, I believe, but apparently we did. Alright, here we go. Let's electrify the whole tram track. That's it. So now they should be able to go on the line. There they go. Perfect. Can you sort the numbers by clicking the word budget? Can I sort the number by clicking the word budget? I don't know what you mean, so I'm really sorry. I think you mean right here and then balance. Yeah, you can sort it, so we can now see that these are all not making me money and the others are. Wifey, Patmos may never be super rich monetary-wise, but in other ways he is as rich as Midas. Ha, Midas who turned everything in gold. Oh, I'm as rich as can be. I have a perfect lovely wife. I have a perfect lovely little one. And I can do in life what I like. So yeah, I'm perfectly happy. No complaints here. I'm rich in a sense of that. Alright, this train is finally starting to transport some good numbers. That's great. Still, this is not a lot of people want to move from Horwich to the other town. But at some point they will. It's just that this train is not making me a lot of money. This train is also not making me a lot of money, but it's making money. So that's good. I'd call my first boat U57. Oh, well, I guess there's a lot more names that you can use if that's the terms that you want to use. Should make a lot of interesting plays then. Well, all of this is making nice amounts of money. I like that. We are out of debt again, so that's good. Made 4 million this year, even though we invested quite a bit. Made 4 million so far already, even though we invested some money. So it's all not going too bad. I actually enjoy it a lot. More and more passengers come here. That's great too. So more and more people are inclined to start using this train. So this one might soon start to make some actual money. Although this is not enough. But the numbers it's getting in now should be very helpful. Yeah, this is good. This is better. Yeah, U-57. We also have U-571, which is also an interesting U-boat. Alright, let's follow this cool train. You can really see the people sitting there talking to each other, having fun, dressed in the attire for the time. It's 1917, so it's the First World War. Luckily, not in here. And the train really moving fast. I really like the lights and how this train looks. If I play games like this, I always feel the urge to start a little model train railroad and things like that. But it's way too expensive to just start with that. So I'm not going to do that. But yeah, that's always how I feel. And let's see, we've made some good money now. We're actually in the green with this train now. I like that. This is getting better and better with the amount of passengers too. So that's nice. You're going not too shabby here, making loads of money. yeah, it's not YouTube here, so yeah, this is going really good. We can see there's passengers here on the stations now, so these trams should start making some money as well. At some point, we actually already have trams that make money, and they make good amounts of money. But most of all, we see our passenger trains doing great, and our trucks doing a very good job here. Transporting lots of goods, making loads of money. And I think if we start to replace some of these trucks at some point, because they get bad and we get even better trucks, they can transport even more goods. So this is really nice. They've got one in Bletchley Park that you can play with. Ah, that's nice, that's nice. A real Enigma machine, which everybody thinks they named Enigma machine during the war, but that's just the name it got after the war, so that's interesting. But let's see, because it is already 12 minutes past 9, so we're already busy for 2 hours and 12 minutes. So I think I'm slowly going to wrap this up, and then soon enough, next episode we'll be continuing with the railway that we are building. I think we should go a bit down here then, and then just go past all the villages. No, that will be a bit of a too big circle. So we just probably go down here, then up here, 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 and then complete the circle. And then we have another circle of trains. And since we make good amounts of money now, we can build that pretty quickly. So that would be interesting. But yeah, we're doing good money-wise, and fun-wise, and stream-wise, and all things like that. So that's great. But yeah, it's time to wrap things up a bit here. I can also feel my voice a bit, so I think this is going to be it for tonight. So thank you all very much for being here. Thanks for showing up. Thanks for the laughter. Thanks for all the moderation work. It's really appreciated. And I'll be back Sunday evening with another episode of Surviving the Aftermath. I think we should finally be able to finish and the Doomsday Bunker and get rid of the Blight. And that also mean that that's the last stream then, because then we've completed everything in game. But we'll have to see if we can really manage it, but I hope so. I had a great time. It was really nice catching up with everybody. And I hope to see you all again next time. Have a great weekend. Enjoy the Formula 1 Roadhog, and then I hope to see you all the next Sunday. No, we have not seen Mia, unfortunately, but that's a good thing, because I think she said last time she was out with her son celebrating her birthday. So that's a great thing, because that's exactly what she should be doing if she has her birthday. So it's good that she's out having fun. So we'll congratulate her next time she's in. At least we had a birthday stream for her, and we'll see. Thank you all very much. Don't forget to send in all your ideas in the comment section. Either if you have ideas about this or about Planet Zoo or whatever, just let me know and then we'll see. And then, of course, I see you all next time. Thank you so much and bye-bye.